Hello, everybody.
Next.
Why you gotta yell?
Yep. Because apparently they didn't hear me when I wasn't yelling. State your name, ma'am.
Tanaya.
Ms. Tony, you're for the court charged with possession of fentanyl, tampering or altering evidence, and making false report or giving false information to a law enforcement officer. Do you understand those charges?
I guess.
Well, it's a yes or no.
Law enforcement was the part that was confusing me, sir.
How's that?
Because he was high and just kind of a joke. Sorry. I didn't think he should be working for law. It's kind of scary. But yeah, besides that, how much paperwork do we need to put on this? That's all. I mean, I'm trying to clean up the law, not make it worse. Yeah. There's 180 pages on it so far. I mean, I don't know, whatever. Sorry.
Based on the application, if finds you do qualify, I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender representative, so you have an attorney now.
I don't know if I want one. If I had one, it would be Frank Sullivan, but he's the only one I've seen worthy of his job.
But he's a prosecutor, and he's going to be on the other side of you this time.
Okay, well, that'd be great. And then we can work with that. But why do I want an attorney? I want to defend myself. I mean, I don't know.
You need somebody to tell you to stop talking.
There he is.
Okay.
Legend.
Yes, sir, that's what I needed.
All right, deputy, criminal history.
She's actually just got out on a disorderly, and she's also on bond on some felonies out of 23.
Case numbers?
23, 1251 CF.
How many people? I would like to be called not intake no more, because it's irritating. Inmates call me that. It'd help with the time.
The fentanyl bond is 10,000. The tampering is 5,000. False report is 5,000. Court date's going to be June 17th at 9 o'clock with random UAs. And I'm revoking release in 23/1251. Good luck, ma'am.
Step to your right to the T. Next.
He also gave me concussion, and I have that paperwork too. I'm from the hospital.
So you're over it now.
I was over it when you broke him.
I know,
was
you're over it now.
When you gave me the concussion,
I know, I just
you
need
moved
to,
out.
just tell me. I'm over it now. Obviously, I got it.
And he's
No, you're good.
calling people, like mutual friends, talking about it's
Okay.
cool. I'm gonna be bonded right back out. I'm gonna be right back out.
Actually, no. But that's okay. That's good. We can hope in one hand and shit in the other and see which helps. I got an idea which helps. All right, I'm not on the record for that? Ah,
I like you better off the record.
that's very disappointing.
You are being live streamed, Judge.
See, that's what I'm here for. Sharing it with everybody else.
Right next, sir. Here you go. State your name.
Joshua Green.
Oh.
Attorney.
17. Number one in our heart. Mr. Green, you're for the court charge burglary with an assault or battery and grand theft of a motor vehicle. Do you understand the charges?
Yes, my attorney.
I understand you copy the paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true, sir?
I understand the charges, but I don't also.
Judge, I represent him.
Okay.
My
Does
case,
he
my
understand the
case,
charges?
Your Honor.
What's it?
Judge, I represent Mr. Green, Alvin Peters speaking.
Yes, sir. What would you like to tell me, Alvin?
I would like to tell you that the complaints do not actually identify or allege the elements of a criminal burglary or of a criminal theft. The complaints are essentially lacking in the essential elements of actually making those charges. Mr. Green and Ms. Hatchell actually resided together. If you read the terms of the complaint, there are not the elements of a burglary with assault. At best, there's maybe a pushing or something, but there's not a burglary with an intent to commit an assault. And with regard to the car was a broke down car that was taken with Ms. Hatchell's knowledge to a place to be repaired and was supposed to be picked up. And so if you read the complaint for the elements of theft, of trying to deprive someone of their property, taking it away from them, that's not even alleged in this charge. So Ms. Hatchell's apparently
Alvin,
quite upset, and she
do you
wants
want me to give 24 hours to cure, or do you want me to set a bond?
Oh, I think a reasonable bond, if you find that there's probable cause. He turned himself in yesterday. He resolved the previous charge to a disorderly conduct. I mean, I heard some of the ex-party conversation before this all started, so I want to respond to it as fully as necessary. But he turned himself in. He worked it out to a misdemeanor. You were asking her, I think, if she's ready to separate from him. And I've certainly had the same conversation with Mr. Green.
Good.
And hopefully these two will part their ways.
Everybody can agree to get along.
Exactly, and find separate relationships. And we'll find our way through the criminal justice system without the state of Florida having to get involved. That's the ultimate goal.
See, I like that. Okay. All right. So do you want me to give 24 hours for them to cure, or do you want me to go ahead and set bonds?
No, I'm happy for you to set the bond because I think he'll
Okay.
meet it. And I think given the absence of the elements in the charge, it's very reasonable to give him a moderate, affordable bond.
Okay, no, that's not the way it works. Either I set a bond for the burglary with a battery, or I give 24 hours to cure. You can't have it both ways. You can't tell me, I want you to set a bond, but I'm going to argue that they don't have enough.
All right, well then I'll give you 24 hours to cure if you want it.
No,
Because I'm
Not giving me 24 hours to do anything, Alan, but yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
all right.
We'll bring it back on.
Your attorney wants 24 hours.
Out. Judge, regardless of
Can I
what
get a
the
bond?
probable cause is, he
Sir?
violated probation. He was put on probation, PIA, in case
I
number
understand that.
233792 CF.
We'll see him tomorrow.
I don't believe he violated
Can I please get a
probation,
bond? I don't care what my,
No, your attorney you can't. It's either or, man.
can I make the decision and not him? Because he didn't even I've had no contact with him except one time. And I would like a bond so I can go back to work tomorrow morning. Is that okay?
You want a bond? I'll give you a bond. Okay. Bond on the burglary of the battery is 50,000. Bond on the grand theft is 5,000. And I'm signing a warrant for violation of probation 24/25/81. Good luck, buddy.
Judge, how much was that bond in the grand theft?
5,000 of an automobile.
What was the court date, sir?
I don't know. How do you,
June 3rd.
what is the bond on the violation of probation, Judge?
He's held without bond, sir.
Okay, and the probation is in what case, Judge?
It is in the misdemeanor case in front of Judge Grammer.
And
He
when
didn't
did
sign
he
on
enter-
to the 10th.
When did he enter that plea, Judge?
It was on the 10th.
So my point, Your Honor, is that there is no violation of probation, and you're being misrepresented by the state and by Ms. Hatchell.
Okay, well, y'all can sort all that out later. I'm just the first appearance judge.
Right, Your Honor, but I'm asking you not to hold him without bond because there is no violation of probation.
I'm gonna put a no contact order on there that they needed to have before, if they didn't. No.
Contact order to be violated in the first.
No.
Okay.
Your Honor, who's speaking? Your Honor, I would ask that the witness be sworn.
She's not testifying, Alvin. We're not having a
Well,
hearing.
She seems to be talking to you.
Well, she is talking to me.
Well, then I ask that she be sworn and be subject to cross-examination.
Do you want to do that? No, we're not gonna do that here. I'm not having a hearing, Alvin. I don't care that much. You've got the wrong judge. It's Judge Grammer and the circuit judge.
What about my?
Sign.
You'll get a copy.
Yes,
So, but signed it on the,
he just said he didn't care.
I wasn't understanding. That's why there was so much stuff over
Hi,
there.
Miss Lee.
Hi.
Miss Lee, you're on my bond revocation. Yeah.
Sorry.
Is that the end of Mr. Green's case, Judge?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, you're before the court on a bond revocation for a grand theft. Judge Register has ordered you held without bond. Your court date is June 10th at 9 o'clock.
Step to your right.
What does that mean?
You held that bond. When the light comes on, you're gonna sign. State your name, sir.
Mr. Rich, for the court on an out-of-county warrant out of Walton County. You understand that, sir?
Orange juice that can be found anywhere. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos.
Waylon, you need to do it yourself.
Florida's Natural gets their oranges. No matter if it's summer or winter, their orange juice has the exact same unforgettable flavor.
Waylon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
Yes, sir.
bleeding over orange juice
What?
commercial?
Well, I had it on silent.
All right, we good.
TV.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. It's funnier than anything. It's not. All right, Mr. Richardson. Walton
Yes, sir.
County has requested the honor of your presence. They support you held out money. To honor that request, we'll have you returnable to a first appearance judge here in Bay County if you have not been transported on or before June 4th.
Step to your right, to the T.
Miss Fambro can walk you back over there, by the way. She loves
Step
it.
on the
I had a
T.
question if possible.
What's your question?
I pled yesterday in court to all three accounts that I was accused of. First one in Fort Walton and the other two in Panama City, and I pled to all three of those yesterday. So am I being tried for the same?
I don't know. Your Walton County warrant, if you took care of your Walton County charges here, then they will notify us that you've taken care of that and you'll be released to whatever you pled to. No? Bay County warrants? Bay County charges, I mean? You took care of Bay County charges. You still got Walton County charges.
Okay.
Step over to the T. When that light goes off and comes back on, sign.
All right, Giordani, raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm you will truthfully and accurately interpret the conversation court in the defense today?
I do.
Oh, where did he go? Where'd the little guy go? Didn't you have the little guy?
He did, but he's yellow, so we had to switch it back out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they can't mix yellow and stripes because there's a danger in that.
They can switch me. I mean, I see him, he's gone. I see him.
I
he's
need you to
gone.
pay better attention then.
Miss Fambro, this can take all day. I got nothing else on my docket today. This can take all day long.
Would you really do that?
No.
Oh, okay. Just check.
I just want you to know that I could. Okay, all right. Good
Hey, I
on you.
gave you a funny.
Ask him to say his name for me.
Dígale su nombre al juez.
Minor Ovidio Currax.
Mr. Mayor is full court charged of operating a motor vehicle without a license.
Señor Menor está frente al juez acusado de operar un vehículo motorizado sin licencia.
I understand he's been given copies of paperwork and advised of his rights.
Entiendo que se le dio copia del papeleo y se le notificaron sus derechos.
Based on his application, I find he does qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent him.
De acuerdo con su solicitud, determino que califica y le asigno al abogado de oficio para que lo represente.
Deputy, criminal history?
He has one other no valid, no other tracking.
Bond is 1,500. Court date is tomorrow, May 15th at 8:30.
La fianza son 1,500. Su próxima audiencia mañana, 15 de mayo, a las 8:30.
De la mañana.
In the morning?
Sí.
See.
Next.
Fluent. Jordan.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I excuse?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State your name, sir.
Mr. Muhammad, you're fully court charged of obstructing or false information to a law enforcement officer regarding a missing person or in interference with custody. You understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paper and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Who's representing?
I am. Judge, is he
All
also
right,
charged? Is he charged with 2 charges?
Yes, so they added an interference with custody charge.
Okay, all I had was a misdemeanor, so they must have just done that.
Yeah.
Yes.
9 minutes. But rather than bring it back, went ahead and did it today.
Thank goodness. Yeah. Judge, a couple of things. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Judge, Mr. Mohammed came to Panama City in approximately 1991 when he was in kindergarten. He matriculated through the local schools. He's been here ever since. He has a landscaping business. He may have a little bit of a criminal past, which Ms. Fambro can tell us about, but I've represented him before and he's always honored his obligations, appeared when he was told to appear. And as far as when I've dealt with him, he's never failed to appear when he was supposed to be in court.
Okay. Deputy Criminal History?
His history is under Christopher Beeman, 20. There was an ag assault with a deadly weapon and an old battery back in 2002. That's all he shows, no FTAs.
Your Honor, the state will actually be recommending a high bond, given the fact that he's charged with 2 cases today.
Judge, let me remind you that one of them's a misdemeanor and one's a 3rd-degree felony. And I can also tell you, we were fully aware of this investigation and have been for a long time. And during that period of time, he's made no attempt to flee this jurisdiction. Instead, he stayed in contact with me regularly.
All right. On the false statement to investigator, for lack of a better term, bond's 2,500. On the interference with custody, bond is 10,000. No contact with the alleged victim. Court date's going to be, well, right now they've got it broken out, Mr. Graham. They got May 15th for the misdemeanor and June 13th at 9 o'clock. I'm sorry. Yeah. June 13th at 9 o'clock for the felony, but I would imagine they're probably going to track together if I had to look at.
I suspect so too, Your Honor.
Step to your right to the T.
Yes, sir.
When the green light comes on, you're going to sign.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.